Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan hold review meeting over the coronavirus situation in the Northeast, says the situation in the region is quite satisfactory. (3,320) new confirmed cases of novel coronavirus have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 59,662. The number of active COVID-19 cases stand at 39,834. And Nagaland Horticulture Department to undertake COVID-19 horticulture special drive mission to make the state self-sufficient in horticulture products. Hello viewers, this is News and Trends and you're watching the Daily News Bulletin. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today held a review meeting over the coronavirus situation in the Northeast. The Union Health Minister reviewed the management done in 8 states of Northeast to control the outbreak of COVID-19 through video conferencing. Addressing officials, Dr. Harshvardhan said, "The situation in the Northeast is quite satisfactory and now we are soon aiming to turn the orange zones into green zones."
I had gone through the details of the northeastern states and it's a very good performance. We are so happy about it. We have to maintain the status, and wherever we are still in the orange zone, we have to take it up to the green zone. I am so happy to know that all the 8 states together, they have just about 194 cases. Sikkim and Nagaland, they continue to remain unaffected.
The inter-district movement of stranded persons to their home districts, which began on May 7, continued for the third and penultimate day today. Nearly 3,000 stranded persons have been sent to their respective districts from various locations of the state since May 7. The transportation of stranded persons from buses belonging to NST and other private-owned buses were done from Wokha, Dimapur, Mogokchung, Mon, Zinabato, Twengsang and Longlen. Meanwhile, in this video circulated in the social media, hundreds of stranded persons are seen heading towards the Kohima local ground, apparently to get transported to their respective districts. There seem to be no guidelines being followed to maintain social distancing as people jostled to make their way inside the Kohima local ground to catch the bus that would take them home on the third and final day of evacuation. Meanwhile, the Eastern Naga People's Organization (ENPO) is believed to have written to the Chief Minister of Nagaland for extension of inter-district movement of stranded local indigenous people within the state. ENPO is of the view that the window period of 3 days was insufficient, and as there are still many people from the eastern parts of the state who are yet to be evacuated. Health and Family Welfare Ministry has said that 17,847 patients have been cured so far and the recovery rate from COVID-19 reached to 29.91%. During the last 24 hours, 95 deaths have been reported, taking the nationwide total to 1,981. A total of 3,320 new confirmed cases of novel coronavirus have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 59,662. Health Ministry data issued this morning said the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 39,834. According to the Health Ministry data updated in the morning, the highest number of confirmed cases in the country are from Maharashtra at 19,063, followed by Gujarat at 7,402, Delhi at 6,318, and Tamil Nadu at 6,009. In the Northeast, Tripura has reported 118 cases, Assam has 59 cases, Meghalaya has 12 cases, Manipur has 2 cases, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh have reported a case each. In Tripura, 30 people, including 25 persons from BSF's 86th Battalion headquarters at Ambassa in Dhalai district tested positive for COVID-19 yesterday. 5 persons, including one truck driver from 138th Battalion BSF, also tested positive for COVID-19. With this, the number of active positive cases in the state reached 116, while the first 2 COVID-19 patients in the state have been recovered. Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb, in a tweet, said the government is conducting maximum number of sample tests to ensure better safety of every citizen of Tripura. He urged people to cooperate with the government and to follow the norms to contain the spread of the virus. A total of 38,77,914 cases have been reported from over 180 countries and regions across the world. The United States recorded 1,635 coronavirus deaths in the past 24 hours, bringing the total to 77,178 according to the latest real-time tally reported by the Johns Hopkins University. The country hardest hit by the pandemic in terms of the number of fatalities has now confirmed a total of 12,83,829 cases, the Baltimore-based school reported. Meanwhile, the United States Vice President Mike Pence's press secretary working at the White House has tested positive for the COVID-19. President Donald Trump, who publicly identified the affected Pence aide, said he was not worried about the virus spreading in the White House. Spokeswoman Katie Miller, who tested positive yesterday, had been in recent contact with Mr. Pence but not with the president. In Britain, more than 31,000 people who have tested positive for coronavirus have now died, new health ministry figures showed. The number of fatalities in hospitals, care homes and wider community rose to 626 on the previous day to reach 31,241. Italy became the third country in the world to record 30,000 deaths from the coronavirus, reporting 243 new fatalities compared with a daily tally of 274 the day before. Italy's death toll from COVID-19 since its outbreak came to light on February 21 now stands at 30,201. The Civil Protection Agency said only the United States and Britain have seen more deaths from the virus. Back home, the COVID-19 Horticulture Special Drive Team, led by the Commissioner and Secretary Horticulture Anila Sato, held a meeting with officials of the District Horticulture Office Dimapur at State Horticultural Nursery Green Park, Dimapur today. The Commissioner and Secretary said that the COVID-19 Horticulture Special Drive mission is to work to make the state self-sufficient in horticulture products, stating that the COVID-19 pandemic is likely to push additional 130 million people to the brink of starvation by the end of the year 2020, in addition to the present 135 million people facing hunger globally. Sato called upon all the district officials to carry the message, grow more, produce more and earn more, and further educate the farmers the standard operating procedure to be followed in horticultural fields for vegetables, fruits, flowers, spices, and plantation crops in the wake of COVID-19.
Getting your education is just a form of refinement. Refinement of your inborn qualities or whatever personalities you have, that you are refining yourself through interaction with friends from different backgrounds.
Joint Director Horticulture Jerry Patton, while giving the technical input, maintained that the aim of the team is to carry the message of alarming situation due to COVID-19 pandemic, which is affecting the crop cultivation and fruit supply chain. He said that a database of fruits, vegetables and spice growers has been created to map the growers to know the present strength and to establish network of market linkages for surplus producers for efficiently and timely distribution.
You see, we are totally dependent on this Assam or those refugees. When refugees come in our land with naked, they are following, they can do something, they can interpret something, and then out of that they used to keep on earning. And you see our economic in Dimapur or almost all the Nagaland comes under those non-locals.
Deputy Director Horticulture Dr. Ma Walling, while also giving the technical input, suggested to revisit multi-layer cropping, which was successfully practiced by the forefathers, and also to give a thought on the merging technical knowledge with the practice of the forefathers, which might give better results. The meeting was chaired by District Horticulture Officer Dimapur Temsil Longkumar, while Horticulture Officer Dimapur Au Imrong proposed the word of thanks. The district officials will be distributing the standard operating procedure on horticultural fields and grow more, produce more, earn more leaflets to all the farmers in the district, besides collection of the database. As the world struggles with the novel coronavirus infection, a new disease has made its way to India. The African swine flu has caused over 2,500 deaths among pigs in Assam. The effects of the virus have been seen in the state since the month of February. The disease that usually affects wild pigs has affected the domestic pigs in the country as well. According to reports, around 60% of China's pig population has been killed by the fatal disease between 2018 and 2020. Since this is the first time the disease is affecting pigs in India, people are clueless about the disease. Perhaps the novel coronavirus infection has also instilled a fear in the people that the disease could also be transmitted to humans. Let's now take you to Kohima, where a daily briefing is being made on the status of COVID-19 in the state.
As at 4 p.m. today, a total of 848 suspected samples have been sent for testing from the state. The results of 786 samples have been received and all have been tested as negative. The results for the remaining 62 samples are awaited. Today, the Honorable Union Minister of Health, Dr. Harsh Vardhan, held a video conference with all the northeastern states and discussed on the various issues in the fight against COVID-19, such as plans for expansion of the testing facilities, status of treatment centers, etc. He urged everyone to be vigilant despite the fact that the Northeast region has less positive cases than the rest of the country. In respect of Nagaland, the video conference was attended by the Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, the Principal Director, Health and Family Welfare, and other officers.
Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Anup Kimchi convened a meeting of the District Task Force Dimapur to discuss issues pertaining to COVID-19 in the conference hall of DC Dimapur today. In the meeting, it was decided that for the safety and interest of the people and to ease traffic rush, hardware shops will be open from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. with effect from Monday. The meeting also discussed strict implementation of odd and even system of traffic regulation, barricading of certain areas and issues with regard to border sealing. DC Dimapur, while reminding that lockdown was still enforced, appealed to all the citizens to follow the lockdown rules, maintain social distancing and not to move unnecessarily unless urgently required. He also expressed gratitude and thanked the NGOs, civil organizations and the citizens for their support and cooperation thus far in the fight against COVID-19. Commissioner Police Dimapur Rotehu Tetsio assured that police would give the best with regard to traffic regulation at Dimapur, but also sought public participation for successful implementation of the new traffic system. In Zinaboto, the Askomi Village Baptist Church members distributed green leafy vegetables collected from their own fields and forests to residents of Zinaboto town for free today. According to sources, the villagers undertook the exercise of collecting the vegetables from their own fields and gardens, and some even went to the forest to collect the leaves that are a part of the menu for many households in Zinaboto town. With the lockdown imposed throughout the state, the citizens got hold of some of their favorite green vegetables they were missing in their menu. After a brief prayer program, the vegetables were distributed in 5 locations, namely Daily Bazaar, New Kauto Complex in the main town, DC Hill, Zanaboto Government College Junction and BOC area. The citizens expressed their gratitude to Askomi Village Baptist Church members for this noble deed.
Askomi akuko no agam lagi bisanya aye yaso Zinaboto aki akjubutan Askomi Baptist akuko no aye.
And with that, we come to the end of this bulletin. But before we leave, here's a message to all of you watching this bulletin. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and if you wish to convey your wishes or greetings to your mother to make her day special, then email us your messages at newsandtrends.nl@gmail.com. We will try to carry your message in the bulletin tomorrow. Meanwhile, stay home, stay safe, and take good care of yourself. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.